Hey booty babes, what's up guys? How are you doing? I'm super excited to chat with you today all about how to choose an album that will elevate your photography brand. Super crucial stuff here, so I'm really excited to chat with you guys about it. So the first thing you want to do to choose an album that elevates your photography brand is you want to find a bunch of different companies that offer albums, and then you want to order samples from those companies. Okay, so for me, I personally love White House Custom Color, and I'm going to be talking about that in a minute. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. That's just the company that I've been using for a really long time. So here are some different ones. I know there's like I think it's like Red Tree or something like that. Kiss albums, White House Custom Color, there's Miller's, Pro DPI, the Boudoir album out of Canada. So what you want to do then is go to all of these. Oh, it's like Red Tree album. Yeah, Fineo, that's a good one too. Zno, Graphy Studio, there's so many of them. And then what you want to do is go to that company and you want to get different album samples. So most of the companies, they can send you a sample kit of the different covers and fabrics that go on the actual album themselves. And really the key is for you to choose an album that elevates your brand and goes with your branding, but also that's not gonna like put your business into bankruptcy, okay? So once you find a bunch of different companies and you order samples from those companies and you get different pricing estimates on the different albums, the next thing you wanna do is figure out what your average sale should be so that you can find an album that fits within your margins. You want the album to be able to leave you with a good profit margin, right? And so that's why I personally love White House Custom Color, because I feel like the quality to price ratio is very good. And my clients really love the albums as well. So in order to find out your average sale, what you have to do is take your total yearly expenses plus your desired salary, and then you're gonna divide that by the number of photo shoots that you're going to do in a year, okay? And that's gonna give you what your average sale needs to be, okay? So here, let's do the math here. So let's say you're gonna have $20,000 of expenses, plus you want a salary of, I don't know, $60,000. And you want to do, I don't know, 65 photo shoots. So that would mean that your average sale would need to be $1,230 per client. Okay, so now like you know how to set your packages, but you also know that you want to find an album that's going to be of a lower profit margin, and then you can put that into your expenses and adjust accordingly. But what's funny is once you adjust that, so let's say your album costs, I don't know, 150 bucks or something like that. Honestly though, if you're going with like Fineo or Red Tree, it's gonna cost more than that. Let's say $200 times 65 shoots, I think is what it was. That's an extra $13,000 divided by, that's an extra, what did I say, $13,000. So basically what you're doing is you're cutting down the profit margin, right? So you might need to adjust your average sale after that, or, but it's going to be interesting because you're really going to be able to see once you find out the album price, you're really going to be able to see how that affects your pricing, and it affects the cost for your clients and how it affects your profit margin and all of that cool stuff. So just to recap, the first thing you want to do is find a bunch of different album companies, okay? Order samples from those companies, get the price list from those companies. Then you want to figure out your average sale. Then you want to select your album and then reconfigure your numbers after that, all right? So personally, I've done this myself. I used to actually use Fineo, which I highly recommend. I think they're an awesome company. I think they're great. The only reason I don't go with them anymore is because they're located, I believe, in Australia, and I live in the United States. So the shipping time is very long. So I pride myself and my studio on giving my clients a very fast turnaround. A lot of my clients are getting a boudoir shoot for an anniversary or a gift or a celebration, and they need it by a certain date and time. And Fineo was taking like, I don't remember what it was, like 4 to 6 weeks, I think it was. And maybe they're different now, I don't know, but that's what it was at the time. Whereas White House Custom Color, you know, I just moved to Austin, Texas, but before then I was living in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and I would get my albums like the next day. So what I was able to do was I was able to tell my clients that they would be receiving their order within 3 weeks, and I'd be able to turn their order around to them in less than 7 days. And that would like wow the socks off of my clients. They would absolutely love it. White House Custom Color albums, they have great thick pages. Let me see, I think I have one right around here. I don't. I do have a Fineo sample. Actually, I can show you guys a few different samples. And then this is a sample of Neil Enterprises, which I can talk about them too. Darn it, I don't know where I put that. Anyways, their albums are really nice. What I do is I just order a square album with a nice faux leather black cover, kind of like this. I don't get any image hole or anything like that on there because I thought that was really cool in the beginning, but my clients, they really just want something sleek and black and discreet. They don't want other people to be able to find it or to be able to like see their images or something like that. And then I did use for quite some time Neil Enterprises, which the quality is definitely lower and they're self-mount albums, but you can get a whole album like this. Sorry, those are cardboard inserts. You can get a whole album like this for like $8, which is super cheap. So if you ever wanted to like run a sale or you know, maybe make one of your lower packages with a lower priced album, you could do something like that. The other thing is that these hold 10 images though. I wish they made them to hold 5 images. And then this is a sample of one from Fineo. I don't know if you can really see, but it's kind of like, has like texture on it. The leather is really, really nice. And this is a self-stick album as well. The one that I order from White House though, I order it totally ready to go. I order a square. I do a 6x6 inch size for my second album and an 8x8 inch size for my third package, which I actually more recently changed my third package to also have a 6x6 inch because I was finding that my clients actually wanted the 6x6 inch album more than they wanted the 8x8 inch. Like clients actually prefer the smaller album, and I didn't want that to deter from people buying a higher package price from me. So yeah, that's why I love White House Custom Color, because the quality is great, the price is great, they ship it super, super fast. Again, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. What I would recommend is for you to just go to reach out to these different companies, get samples, you know, and just really see what you really like and, figure out the prices and then rework your average sale and go from there. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Do you have any questions for me? If you do, let me know below. And I'm just gonna recap one more time here. So what you need to do is find a bunch of album companies, which we listed a bunch of them in the beginning of this episode. And then order samples from those companies, order the different pricing from those companies, figure out your average sale, and then adjust that based on the album that you choose. And you'll see the different numbers kind of fluctuate, which will help you choose an album versus the cost and all of that stuff. And then, yeah, I just shared that White House Custom Color is my personal favorite printing company, I guess. But you can find the one that you love. And if you do love one, please leave it in the comments below for everyone else. So yeah, so anyways, it's been super fun hanging out with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this information. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Love you all. Bye, guys.